toffers. He's getting on with things here. And, oh, a bit of a slip in the field. He's okay, but they come back for 2. Oh, could be a mix-up. And, oh, that's a run out. And that chap walks off. Scores 135 for 5. Oh dear, and that was thrown in by Tom, and it's hit the batsman there. I think he's going to be okay. That would have been a stinger. Launched over George's head, and is he going to stop it all? Not quite. Another brilliant George Lewis moment there, caught on camera. Oh, and that's bowled him with a shooter. A special Wheatley Wormburner. Never play back at Wheatley.
That's probably a bad shout.
Oh, and that's a shooter. Bowled him neck and crop. And Tom Waterfield's debut innings for Wheatley is over. Wormburner.
That was the ultimate Wormburner. Well watched by the Retford batsman. And I don't know if you heard that, but obviously we're becoming famous because the whole Retford team said Wormburner there as well. And that's his 200th wicket for Wheatley. Middle stump out the ground, and that's 45 for 7 now. 3 for 4. And that is an absolute Wheatley Wormburner. And Mad Dog is out. Oh, that's bowled. And absolutely deserved that after his last 2 overs.
Oh, and he's bowled him. And Wheatley's chances have just taken a bit of a blow.
Jordan Niles comes steamrolling in here. And that is a beautiful ball, and a bit of a Wheatley Wormburner, and a bit of an aggressive send-off there by Jordan as well.
In case anyone was in any. Oh, my word! That's gone. That's a torpedo.
That's gone subterranean.
And that was the Wormburner to end all Wormburners. Oh, and that's gone out to big Cal Rutherford. And it's a drop. Oh.
So Dove shot into Johnny Lotes, and that is hit straight back to the bowler, and unfortunately it's dropped.
Munch has hit that out, and he's been dropped. And that was the chance that Bawtry were waiting for. Oh, that's edged, and that's been put down as well.
Alex Ainger, big swing, and dropped again at mid-on.
Oh!
And he marches down, and that's heading here. That's going to be caught and dropped, unfortunately. And they run back for 2. Another lifeline for the Wheatley batsman, and that's the over.
Oh, and he's edged in. Dogs put it down again. This is another collector's item.
Yeah, best.
It's been flicked up in the air, and it's been dropped. That's straight to Nick, and a juggle, and he's dropped it. And are we in a Ashes Headingley 2019 situation here? I hope we're not for Wheatley's sake, but it doesn't look like he's getting out anytime soon. And Cal's taken him, commentator's curse. And Wheatley have won. And the score's 92 for 7. This is a really good fight back from Wheatley. really showing their grit here. Oh, will I ever learn? Cal sachets down the crease and is stumped. Knots and Arnold will not want to let it slip here. They bowl really well, but oh, and they haven't.
So George is off the mark. I was just about to say, yesterday he got golden duck, as he mentioned earlier on film. So let's hope we can get his head down today and get some runs. That's a little nibble, and he's out. Caught, third ball.
We're on Nelson. And Nelson strikes. Well, the 150's come up for Thorsby and they've batted really well. Wheatley have struggled to lift the field and they're trying to do so now, but Thorsby's batting has been remorseless and they're approaching 5 runs and over. They're gradually going through the gears here and they'll be looking for around 250, 260. Oh, that's a sweep and that's been given. Huge appeal and that's been given. It's gone out. Oh. Yeah. Oh, and that is a top grab from George Lewis. Well, Thorsby end on 202 all out. Well, I think Jordan's last over should have been his last one in this spell, but he's persuaded Eddie to give him one more here, and I think this could be a shrewd move, or possibly not. Quick single. Oh my word, and oh, there's buzzers, and that's 5. Oh, and there was a streaky shot from Dilhan early on. Oh, and there's buzzers, and that is 5, I believe. This is going to be close. And buzzers might mean it goes for 4, and it does. 5.
Oh, left on. There you go.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god, that's 4 overthrows.
But
Oh, Jordan. Oh, Jordan.
so this is my first view of Jordan live, and yeah, he's pretty useful. But he's also moved in with my colleague Jimmy Nixon here. What's it like living with Jordan then, Jimmy?
He's a very polite young man, and he is an excellent cook. So I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
Oh, superb! What's his speciality dish?
Well, he does everything British cooking wise, but he just adds loads of spices to it.
Excellent.
That's his Barbadian twist. So it's been beautiful to live with him. So you were mentioning Jordan obviously living with me earlier. Here comes Eddie, bowls it, through to dog. He cut his own hair yesterday. And I'm not even telling a lie here, it took 3 hours for him to cut his hair. Now, I'm not being funny, but the video doesn't lie, he has no hair to start with. So,
how does he do that? I mean, I have to say, this has got the makings of a sitcom, Jimmy.
Oh yeah. I even an hour later, I went to the shop, picked scissors up, came back, and he was still doing his hair.
So with Jordan bowling here, Jimmy, how's domestic life?
That's lovely, yeah. He went away for 3 days to London with some friends.
Lovely.
I gave him my Monza card to use because he hasn't got a British bank account.
Your generosity knows no bounds, mate.
I know, and of course I can see what he spent everything on. So I think he spent half his life in London in Nando's. And I kept popping up.
Was that his first Nando's experience?
It was. I cooked him one at home, but he didn't like my one.
It's a very discerning palate.
So I guess it wouldn't be right if I didn't do a Jordan Isles update. So this last week we've been doing a Harry Potter marathon because Jordan Niles has never watched them. So we watched the Half-Blood Prince last night, And we're on to the last two, which I'm sure we'll finish by the end of the weekend.
Swoops on it like a kestrel on an unsuspecting vole. Well, Latesy is understandably grumpy with that, but he batted really well. Well, Henry comes straight on and shows him how it's done, and well played that man, he's had a really good match. It's 47 for 1. So, Wheatley are in one of their really vintage collapses here. That is the end of a quite brilliant knock from Cal. He's going to be grumpy, could have got his first century for Wheatley there, but a good piece of bowling has accounted for him. Oh, that is a delightful extra cover drive. Sorry about the camera work, good grief. 4 runs. That's a brilliant shot from Eddie. It has gone like a rifle crack. Oh my word!
What a catch. One-handed flying catch.
Jimmy Sizzler. It's ridiculous.
Through the air. Wow, and unfortunately because I've taken over the camera work, we actually missed that catch.
Mate, I would have missed that as well.
But needless to say, that was a fantastic shot. Fantastic shot. Humongous 6 minutes looks there. That sounded beautiful.
Oh, that's flicked out to the sheep field for 4. On a wonk. I might have sorted out the focus now, viewer. You're very lucky to have someone who's so technically proficient in charge of the camera. Are you laughing at me, Nick?
I am laughing.
Got a bit of tennis on going behind us, so you might hear the odd noise here and there. Never really grabbed me, tennis, if I'm being honest. Each to their own and all that, but the late great American comedian Mitch Hedberg had something good to say about the game. He said he had to give up tennis when he realised he could never be as good as a wall. Hard to disagree with him. Jokey, controversial view of the day. All left-arm seam bowling should be banned on account of it not being fair on me. I just can't line it up. It's witchcraft and it needs to stop. Bit of left-arm seam. Ugh. Shouldn't be allowed. Come the revolution, they're first in the overcrowded Shark Tank. Oof, good bowling. So 10 overs gone for Wheatley, 25 for 2. We've got a change of bowling, still left-arm seam. 2 left-arm seamers, this is just antisocial now. Oh great, just what the world needs, another left-arm seamer. Only joking, left-arm seamers, love you really. Or do I? Everyone's gone up, literally everyone, but the umpire hasn't bitten. that's a bigger appeal. That's been given. That's a big breakthrough. It had gone a bit quiet in the field there for Thorsby. There's a big appeal. It's been turned down.
Notes on 48. Here comes the ball there. And big shout for LBW.
Huge shout, and it's been given. Munch goes. Oh, and again, is that everyone's gone up, but the umpires turn it down. Huge appeal, and he's been given. Oh, that's not going to be out. Massive appeal from Mr. Hussain at short cover, but yeah, not out.
A big appeal, and he's given it. And that is also given out. Oh, that's a big shout, and he's given. And Fernando walks for a duck. Match on, I believe.
There's a quicker ball from Wayne Spooner, and it's not been given.
Anything out of it?
And that's a huge appeal, and the umpire has not moved. Fans of the washing line that appeared prominently in last week's video will be disappointed to know that is not populated at the moment. Don't you worry, I'll be keeping an eye on that throughout the season, be giving you regular updates. You're welcome. Well, when you've lost 3 in a row, you're looking for positive signs. I can think of 2 off the top of my head. One is that we've had a lot of rain in the last 48 hours, but it seems to be holding off and should be all day. And 2, oh hello, there's washing on the washing line. This is all good stuff for Wheatley. Is that some washing I can spy over the top of the changing room? Good vibes. The washing's been taken in. Is this a sign?
I've just been asked to remind, or someone's reminded me that I should be telling you that unfortunately, because of the cloudy weather and the rain early this morning, there's no washing on the washing line today. So all of Pecky's faithful followers around the world, I'd like to apologise on behalf of whoever owns that house. A quick update on the washing line: there is currently no clothes, but hopefully that will change a bit later on in the innings.
Thorsby all over us like a pack of dogs on a 3-legged cat. He's been hurt. Oh God, I hope he's okay. So I sounded suitably concerned before. I don't think Cal's doing very well here, but looks like play's going to go on. He's a big lad, but I think he's been smashed in the face by that ball. Now I think Cal Harrison hurt himself off the fielding of Henry Patterson's last over. I think he's going to be okay. He's a farmer, so yeah, should be okay, but I think he might just be milking it for the cameras. Bouncing out to Beryl's bench. Cal does very well. He's hurt himself, I think. Oh dear, last thing we need. Well, I might have been quite dismissive earlier, but with the cramp, but
Chinook to look
You need stretching.
more sympathy from Jamie Boville. Oh my gosh, it's taken 3 big lads to carry Cal off, and I don't think it is cramp. I think it's muscle related, but oh dear.
amusing nonetheless.
You said that, Bob, not me.
So unfortunately we've had a bit of an accident on the field. That fantastic catch by Cal Harrison as he was running in from the boundary. It looks like he's possibly broke his ankle as a result of it. So we're currently waiting for the ambulance to turn up, and then a decision will be made by both teams on whether we'll carry on play or not. But I'll let you know either way.
lovely straight drive and eventually fielded with a stolen single.
Oh, he's got a wicket. The world is going to end.
What is going on?
What has happened there?
My eyes! My eyes!
No!
Oh, that's gone behind punch.
And Jordan walks down, he's smashed that right up in the air, and the fielders both leave it. So finish off the innings with a lovely comedic moment there.
What was that noise? It's a dog being sick. Another stoppage for a train going by. It's been a running theme throughout the day. You might not have seen them all. So Callum Harrison is one of two changes to last week's team. He comes in for George Lewis, and we have Luke Tong coming in for Johnny Loates, who's missing. So an intriguing batting stance this chap's got. And hasn't worked for him. 6 for Richie Robinson. And that's the end of the innings, 146 for 9 Sherwood finish on. Looks like a bit of acrobatics is involved to get the ball back here at Portree sometimes. Dog loose. Last 5 overs, 157 for 6.
Yeah. What was that? That was well village, wasn't it?
Is there anything more village/club cricket than fixing the sight screen as the match is going on? Top work from Pete Robinson, I think it is up there.